Greetings, everyone. I am Emperor Palpatine, and I am so excited to be doing my very first live here with all of you, my wonderful Imperial citizens. Now, without you, this live will not be anything, so please make sure you're in the comment section, asking questions, interacting with each other and with me, and we will do everything we can together. So far, I've had a very full day, but I'm excited to be here with all of you. Well, the chat is now starting to fill up. Hello, Papa Palpatine. That's from Lego Head Productions. Greetings. May the Force be with you, my fellow subscribers. Thank you, Minecraft. All hail the Empire. I like where this chat is going. This is good. Hello, everyone. Greetings. Oh, General Kenobi. The Death Star staff room is all out of black coffee. I'll tell them to get on that. Thank you. What is my favorite Star Wars show? I don't know what a Star Wars show is. Are you referring to the historical documents? Power. Unlimited power. What happened to Vader's legs? Are you talking about his original legs or his robotic ones? His original ones, I think, burned up on Mustafar. The robotic ones, as far as I know, are still attached to his body. Oh, Guy from the Better Craft says that I look fabulous. Thank you so much, Guy. I would have to agree with you. I do look rather fetching, don't I? Big Nerd George 9000 asks, how did I survive the fall? Well, I have died before. It was barely an inconvenience, really. What is my opinion on opinions? Everyone has them, and they all stink. That's what I think of opinions. The Death Star is all out of chocolate donuts. Well, that's all right. We have unlimited cookies here on the dark side. How do you feel when you threw Mace Windu out the window? That's one of my favorite jokes. Get it? Because his name is Windu, and he went out a window. That joke was hilarious, and you all loved it. But in reality, it was quite amusing. It made me feel extremely pleased and powerful. Which one do you like more, clones or stormtroopers? I prefer stormtroopers. They may not be as efficient, but they cannot be programmed to fight against me, as I programmed them against the Jedi. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. Greetings, Mr. Ren. Is that Kylo Ren, perhaps? Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Darth Plagueis the Wise was a Sith Lord who became so powerful and so wise that he could manipulate the midichlorians to create life. In the end, he was so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which, of course, he did. He taught his apprentice everything he knew, and then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from dying, but he could not save himself. Let's see. What is the difference between My dad and an elevator. The elevator can raise a child. Oh my, that's quite intense. What is your opinion on the LGBTQ plus community? I love them all, and I want them to love who they love. Love is love, everyone. Long live the Empire. Why don't you take a seat? Welcome, Jacob Bubba. Top Halloween stream of 2021. Good guy. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Sebastian Emond has asked, some people have theorized that you use that technique with the midichlorians on Shmi Skywalker. Is this true or false? I can neither confirm nor deny that. Just know, Anakin is powerful in the Force for a reason. Good. Greetings, Michael Ferry. What do I think about Uruguay? Muy bien. Muy bien. The stream is a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Yes, Mr. Wren, please, play me in Battlefront 2. Make your Emperor proud. Do it. Something, something, something. Dark side. Something, something, something. Complete. Do it, Star Wars kid. Do it immediately. Sims Dreamer, of course. I have several videos that are longer than a minute, but I have mostly stuck to the YouTube shorts because it seems like more people watch them. However, if you have ideas for longer videos, I would love to hear them. The Emperor is always happy to take suggestions. What do we have here? Where can I buy one of those fine robes? They are a custom order, one of the benefits of being Emperor of the Galaxy. However, I have seen many makers try to duplicate my look, and if you look hard enough, I'm sure you can find them. Daniel Bendanelli just get a super comment saying, keep it up. Thank you, my apprentice Danielle. The Force is strong with you. Now, young Skywalker, you will die. See, punish Vader for his insolence, of course. I make sure to keep him on his toes and punish him whenever necessary. I would like to point out that right now there are 66 viewers watching this live. The Force is indeed with us right now. Why are male Wampas so great with female Wampas? Because they know how to break the ice. My lord, is the dark side the strongest? Of course the dark side is stronger. It is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Did I ever hear back from Darth Maul? Oh. That former apprentice is about doing this or that. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen it. Hey, Emperor, do you play any Star Wars games? Not really. I used to play Star Wars Lego, which I found very interesting. What else do we have here? Have you ever considered flying a TIE fighter into battle, my lord? The power of the dark side is far superior to any fighter I could ever fly. I will stick with using the Force. Does your empire... Let's see, where is this? Myth is a Sinnoh, yes, Maul is a Sinnoh, a Sith in name only. He had his uses. He was a tool that I used to bring about my plan. Where's that galaxy's best emperor mug? It's in the other room. I had a follower here send it to me from my Amazon wish list. I don't know who it was, but whoever, thank you for sending me that mug. How did I afford the Death Star? Actually, 2 of them. Well, when you're Emperor of the Galaxy, you have unlimited credits! Let's see. Why was Jar Jar really a Sith Lord? That is a tale for another time, perhaps, but just know I could not have done what I did throughout the galaxy without the help of Jar Jar Binks. Isn't the Empire technically in debt to the banking clan? No, not at all. When you're the Emperor, you run the banking clan. They cannot stop me. Is Rey's dad really your son, or is he a clone? Or maybe some Force-sensitive thing you kidnapped at birth or something? Hey, it is a little vague about Rey's father, but I believe he was a failed clone of mine. The Force was not strong with him, and this is why I let him go. But however, he produced Rey, who was very powerful in the Force. If only she could have been turned, she would have been a great ally. And that question was a super like from, what was your name? Bruce Witt. Thank you very much for that super light, Bruce Witt. Not super like, super comment. Are cat girls or fox girls better? Either. Not near mint, says he likes my style. I appreciate that. Thank you. Do you think Snoke is a silly name for a Sith Lord? No, I don't. However, Snoke was never a Sith Lord. He was merely a puppet. If you want to become Emperor, do you have to kill me in your sleep? Stormtroopers, please look up Lego Head Productions AZ. He might need to, I'm keeping an eye on you. You have a nice forehead. Thank you. I don't get compliments on my forehead very often, but I appreciate that. Snoke Dogg or the notorious Boba Tea? I think I'd prefer Snoke Dogg. However, Boba Tea is a very close second. What was Order 65? It was the order right before Order 66. Commander Shepard, what were your first impressions of Anakin Skywalker? Long live the Empire. First, Commander Shepard, thank you very much for the super comment. My first impressions. I was intrigued by him. He was most impressive. The Force was strong within him, and I knew I had found a new apprentice. One younger and far more powerful than my current apprentice at the time. I was eager to turn him and have him be a powerful ally. Reality also sent me a super comment. They say, "How many younglings have you killed?" Personally, none. But I have sent many others to take care of those Force-sensitive younglings. Can't have too many Force users running around the galaxy without my knowledge. But Jedi, on the other hand, oh, I'm afraid I have killed many. What do we have? The dark side is not the way, says Mega Knight. You're foolish. The real Rosie Wren's Empire forever, says big time fan, long live the Empire. The real Rosie Wren. I couldn't agree more. And perhaps you could rule by my side if you can convince me you are powerful enough. Oh, the dark side is indeed powerful. Chicken or beef? I would prefer chicken, I believe. Can I see your best Force lightning from Guy from the Bettercraft? Well, I would hate to accidentally short out all the beautiful equipment here, presenting the live to you all, but I'll show you my best Force lightning fingers. How about that? Thank you for the super comment, by the way. What about the story of Darth Jar Jar the Wise? It's not a story the Jedi would tell you, and at the moment, not a story I will tell you. Have I ever tried on a stormtrooper uniform? Yes, I have. I may need to make some adjustments before the rise of the First Order, because stormtrooper armor sometimes pinches in all the wrong places. Did you date Rapunzel's mom? Both have similar deaths. I think you mean Mother Gothel. We may have had a fling or two here and there. You know, a lot of women are attracted to power. But in the end, ain't nobody got time for that, right? Right. The real Rosie Wren's Empire. Love your laugh, my master. Thank you, the real Rosie Wren. I love to laugh, long and loud and clear. How did you become so powerful in the dark side? That was asked by Jason Mannett. Well, I was born Force sensitive and manifested at an early age. Luckily, I was found by Darth Plagueis long before those foolish Jedi could take me away. The dark side is indeed more powerful. Let's see. Sebastian Emond sent another super comment. Thank you. What are your thoughts on the robot chicken's impersonation of you? Honestly, I love robot chickens. Seriously, their humor at poking fun of me, of the rebels, of everything, it pleases me greatly. I think maybe the Empire should endorse Robot Chicken. Make more Star Wars episodes, don't you think? The one where I went to the Death Star 2 and they lost my luggage? One of my favorite bits. Or when I got the phone call about the first Death Star being blown up, and I had to ask what a aluminum falcon was. That's hilarious. Let's see, light side or dark side? Do you really have to ask? I mean, dark side. Why is it that on Earth, if you're super evil, you just go to jail instead of cool Sith powers? Earth is one of those planets that does not have force sensitivity. Let's see. Gokun wrote, "We love you, wowed Palpatine." Oh, it's in woo-woo. Let me try to say that. We love you, Wall Palpatine. Woo, ooh, woo. Ooh, woo. Thank you, Goken, for the good laugh. And for the super comment, of course. Hail Hydra! I've heard good things about Hydra. You heard it here first. Emperor says Earth is lame. Not lame, per se, but there are a lot of problems they need to work through before I will let them join the Empire. Let's see. Palpatine, do not fall into the dark side of planet Earth. Oh, I know, right? Reality sent another super comment. When are you going to do more videos of Palpatine in public? I already recorded more today, actually. Reality, is there anything specific you would like to see Palpatine do out in public? And perhaps I can accommodate that. Are the two Death Stars? Oh my, I'm not going to read that out loud. Never mind. Earth is super conquerable, barely an inconvenience. I don't know if it'd be worth my time. Let's see, what else? Does Galactus find the Death Star edible? Of course not. Galactus would have quite a stomachache if he tried to eat my Death Star. Sebastian Emond wrote another super comment. In regards to dating, to the dating world, which is better, Twi'lek or Togrutan? What are your thoughts on female Kaminoans? Just out of curiosity, for a friend. For a friend? Personally, I find Twi'leks most appealing. But then again, I find many different aliens quite appealing. Female Kaminoans, female Kaminoans. I do like a tall woman sometimes. I can find beauty throughout the galaxy. Doomslayer 420 says, do you have to pay Nike royalties for your use of "do it"? Nike has to pay me royalties every time they want to say, just do it. It's my catchphrase, not theirs. Fork it up.
Palpatine,
Yes, sir.
I have your chicky nuggies.
Oh, thank you. I just got some chicky nuggies delivered right here. Did you know there was a design flaw in the first Death Star? Of course I knew it. Nothing happens within the Empire without my knowledge. The plan to have the first Death Star destroyed was inconvenient, but it allowed the rest of my plan to come to fruition. Sometimes you must take a step back before you take a step forward. Now time for a chicky nuggy while we talk a little more. Do you play Star Wars Battlefront 2? I do not play it, but I hear that my facsimile character is quite powerful. One good thing about Earth. Chicken nuggets from McDonald's are aces. Why did you replace the clone troopers? Everything proceeded as I had foreseen it, and I could foresee someone trying to use clone troopers against me. I had to eliminate them. Where are your royal guards? Well, one just brought me chicken nuggets. Sometimes you just got to let them go do things so that I can have lives like this with my friends. Is Tatooine better than Earth? Oh, yes. That's where many powerful Force users come from. Could you defeat Gandalf? Gandalf is a mere conjurer of tricks. I could easily dispatch him. Am I going to share those chicken nuggies? No. All mine. I hate your daughter. She is a Jedi. I have never had a daughter. I think you may be referring to my granddaughter, Rey. She was a bit of a disappointment. But I have died before, and I will return again. The Force is strong with me, and the dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. We just reached 100 people watching my live, and I must say, it gives your Emperor great joy. Let's see. What do we have? I see you have a bunch of chicken nuggies. You should have an unlimited number of chicken nuggies. I agree with you. I should have an unlimited number. But I only have a 10-piece right here with me. Do you control BJ Wimpy, or does he control you? BJ Wimpy is, like many of my underlings, definitely a useful tool that I can use to further my plans throughout the galaxy. By the way, thank you, BJ Wimpy, for helping me. You are most useful, despite your lack of Force abilities. Christopher Perry wrote a super comment. New idea for a video. Go to a city and yell, "Unlimited towers!" It is a very good idea. I will take it into consideration, Christopher Perry. Thank you very much for the super comment. The Cutting Force Lawn Service lawnmower. Thank you. I actually trimmed my lawn this morning. I have a video of me cutting the lawn. That will be a fun one to share with you all. Did you end up watching the new show Visions from Star Wars on Disney+? I have watched most of it, yes. I must say, it's beautiful. It gives a wonderful insight to the galaxy and looking at it a different way. So much of Japanese culture is woven throughout the history of Star Wars, and I greatly appreciate that it has come full circle in Star Wars Visions. Yes, that's right, Strife. Look busy. The Emperor is here. Joe Gippy, you are a bold one. Who do I trust more, Thrawn or Tarkin? Both are wonderful individuals to have in your corner, and ones you also would not want to have as enemies. I like them both. Thoughts on how it should have ended Palpatine's Villains Pub? It's good. I love it. I love parodies about myself and other members of the dark side and the villains throughout all galaxies. So the Villains Pub by How It Should Have Ended is, again, just top notch. Careful with those nuggies. The dark side may lead to unnatural abilities, but those will keep an eye on those calories. It's true. I feel their nourishment flowing through me. Go to Cowie and say unlimited showers while it's raining. That could be a good one. What about the droid attack on the cookies? The dark side has cookies, so if the droids are attacking the cookies, that could be a problem. But everything is proceeding as I have foreseen it. I should say, Emperor BJ, what is your favorite Star Wars character and why? Well, my favorite Star Wars character is myself. No one can quite compare to the Emperor, the Dark Lord of the Sith, Palpatine. The Way says, what are your plans with Grogu's DNA? Well, the way, or should I say, this is the way. I needed a blood sample with a high midichlorian count that could perhaps match my own to create a clone body that I could inhabit. I have died before, but there are many pathways to immortality through the dark side. Thank you for your question. Mega Knight says you're an alien from another dimension. Me too. I'm an alien from a galaxy far, far away. I don't know if you've noticed, I have a very beautiful blue milk cup here, but it's just full of water for now. Big Spence sent a super comment, but did not comment anything. So, Big Spence, if you can, send me your comment again so I can read it and answer whatever questions you may have for your Emperor. I would consider many of those to be unnatural. Of course, Joe Gippy. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. What is my favorite color? Black. Definitely my favorite color. However, red is always a nice accent. Where is Lord Vader? I actually believe he's downstairs in his meditation chamber. This man is now my emperor. I have the urge to serve God. What is your name? Sartori Gaming. Rise, my friend, and join me in the Galactic Empire. Oh, Big Spence sent another question. Why couldn't Anakin Skywalker afford dinner? Because it cost him an arm and 2 legs. Thank you for the chuckle, Big Spence. You're an extraterrestrial. I am merely a humanoid from the planet of Naboo. Have I ever played Knights of the Old Republic? I have. It's ironic. It was one of the largest games ever released by Microsoft. And soon it will be remastered by PlayStation. Do I remember Starkiller and the Force Unleashed games? I do, Sebastian Edmund. What wonderful games they were, and what a powerful new apprentice I could have had in Starkiller. Thank you again for the comment. Do I like Wells Fargo? I don't know about that, but I sure like the Wells Fargo wagon. Because the Wells Fargo wagon is coming now. I don't know how. I can ever wait to see. He could bring something for someone who is no relation, or it could be something special just for me. Gokuen also wrote, my wife ordered 69 instead of 66. Ooh, thank you, Lord Palpatine. Don't thank me. Thank your wife, and thank her immediately. Good. My Emperor, any comment on, what is it, Kriya and her Force abilities? I'm not sure who that is. If you could explain, I would love to answer. Lauren Mosley said, hey, Emperor, trans rights or trans rights? I don't know the difference, but I agree on trans rights. Everyone should be who they feel that they are. You know yourself better than anyone else, and so embrace it and be you. And I fully support you in whatever you choose. The Empire is quite progressive, you will find. Had the rebels not gotten in the way, I would have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire. Ahmed asked if I've seen Star Wars. No, Evandel asked if I'd seen Star Wars Visions, and yes, I have. It is beautiful. And I'm very glad they've done it, and I really hope we get another season of Star Wars Visions. Lauren Mosley, good, yes. I'm glad you agree with me. E. Cruz asks, what is your skincare routine? I don't know why everyone asks this, but I am not interested in moisturizer. Thomas TRW says, Hail Palpatine! And have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Of course I have, but it's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Papa Will says, Yoda ever being your equal is a joke. You could literally destroy planets with the Force storm wormholes. Luke and Leia soothing your Force was cheap. I agree. My little green friend Yoda was nothing compared to the dark side of a Sith Lord. But Luke and Leia, if they could have been turned, they would have been powerful allies. The Force runs strongly through the Skywalker lineage. Oh, you're shooting Doom at Dust as he's shooting Force lightning from his fingertips. Be very careful it doesn't get reflected back at you, because no, you don't want to deal with this the rest of your life. I should have killed Rey. Yes, I should have, but I was so proud of her, being a strong, independent woman, doing her own thing. It was very admirable, so I may have let her win that final confrontation. But do not be afraid, my citizens. I have died before. and the dark side is a pathway to many abilities. I will return again. Hail Palpatine! If you're reading this, it's a trap. Thomas TRW, is me reading it a trap, or is just everything a trap? Peaceful Dusk says, what do you think of Luke and Leia kissing? Well, I had Vader chop off Luke's hands so he'd keep his hands off of Leia. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. OG Death Bunny sent me a super comment over there, but didn't say anything. So try and say something in the chat so I can reply to you, OG Death Bunny. Yes, my grandchild is definitely a chip off the old block. I agree. She is so powerful in the Force. It makes a granddad proud. King DD asks, how much power do I have? Unlimited power! The roasts are strong with this one. Yes, they are. Sir Palpatine, are you really the Senate? Of course. I am the Senate. Sheev, who do you want to win the World Series? Christopher Perry asks. First off, Christopher, a bold move to call me by my first name in front of so many citizens. But I'm not entirely sure who is playing in this World Series of yours, so if you'll let me know, I can make a decision. Mickey, that's one of my new associates. Palpatine for President 2024. I do not need to be president of a mere country on a backwater planet known as Earth. I am emperor of the entire galaxy. But perhaps I will bring Earth into the fold and rule from afar. Papa Will sent another one. Discuss, despite Vader only being 80% of your glorious power, do you theorize he could be an equal or even surpass you if he wasn't mentally unstable? First, let me just say, mental health is a real thing. Make sure you take care of yourself and seek help when you need it. But Vader, oh Vader, he could have been so powerful. But he was weak. His emotions got the better of him, and that foolish son of his. Oh. He could have been the greatest Sith Lord in the galaxy. After myself, of course. But being number 2 to such greatness is something to be well pleased about. How could you let a half-broken crybaby machine throw you down that hole? Honestly, he took me by surprise. And, I thought we were cool. I thought it was just a bit we were doing. But in the end, it was all part of my plan. Let's see. What do I think of Darth Revan? Sir Palpatine, thoughts on recent events? I'm not sure what recent events you're talking about, but from what I've seen, Earth is quite a mess, and recent events only stand to prove that point. How old am I? You would like to know that, wouldn't you? I don't know if I'm going to tell you. What political party am I? I am for the Empire. That's what political party I lean toward. Are you proud of your granddaughter? She made everyone hate her as Darth Jar Jar did. I don't understand why my grandchild got so much hate. She's a powerful young woman, and I'm very proud of her for going off and doing her own thing and making a grandpa proud. And as for Jar Jar Binks, I'm indebted to Senator Binks. I could never have done it without him. John Flood says, how do you feel about Mando? This is the way. The Mandalorians are useful tools. Their credence only makes them more useful. This is the way. Christopher Perry wrote, I meant the World Series of Baseball. Is the Emperor a fan of Major League Baseball? I will say I'm not a fan of many sports outside of lightsaber dueling. So, Christopher Perry, I'm not sure who was in the World Series this year of the Major Leagues of Baseball. Please let me know, and I will gladly try to answer for you. What do I think of Kylo Ren? He's very powerful. He is also from the lineage of Skywalker. That's why I had my puppet Snoke bring him to the dark side. It was easy to manipulate his emotions and bring him to the dark side of the Force. The foundlings for a third Death Star have been cancelled due to COVID-19. Well, of course they are. So many things were cancelled because of COVID-19. Everyone, make sure you get vaccinated and wear your mask and social distance as appropriate. When we get through all this together, we will be far more powerful as we are united under the Empire. How do I prefer my steak? Well, a lot like I prefer my apprentices. Well done. What planet am I on? For the moment, I am aboard one of my Star Destroyers. Another chicken nugget is in order, I think. Gotta love chicken nuggies. Execute COVID 66. That's a good one. Oh, I got another super comment, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Bryn Jar Runarsson. Thank you very much for the super comment. I'm sorry if I slaughtered the pronunciation of your name. Opinion on fried pork. Delicious. Almost as good as the chicken nuggies, actually. What ice cream flavor are you? Papa Palpatine Praline, I believe, is the best flavor. See, Gareth MacDonald wrote, I am the Senate. And here I was thinking, oh, he's scrolling too fast. Let me go back up to you, my friend. Here I was thinking that you were a force-wielding defibrillator. Oh, and BTW, your Death Star is wonky. Is it wonky? It is a little wonky, isn't it? I need to fix that. But thank you, Gareth. I knew of a Dark Lord who ran a labyrinth named Gareth. He was a Goblin King. Let's see, another super comment right here from Christopher Perry. What do you call 5 Siths piled on top of a lightsaber? A Sith kebab. Very good, Christopher Perry. I like you. Scott W. says, what an amazing likeness. Oh, I know, right? Isn't this an amazing likeness of my second Death Star? The artist did a superb job. Thank you very much for commenting on that. Papa Palps, do you play D&D, and what class would you play? I do not play D&D very often. Running an empire is very serious business and takes up a lot of time. I've always been partial to berserkers and knights. A good rogue is always in order. A rogue one, if you will. Let's see. Did you break anything when you found out the Death Star exploded? No, I didn't really break anything, but I wasn't pleased about it. I mean, being blown up by a bunch of teenagers and something called an aluminum falcon. What is that even? Aluminum falcon. Bah. Kane Raynor asks if the Death Star is a perfect sphere or a spheroid. I believe it's closer to a spheroid, but pretty perfect. Aluminium in the UK, that's right. What is an aluminium falcon? I should do some Yoda yoga. I should limber myself up a bit, right? Good thinking. As I continue to age, I definitely need to keep myself active. Until I can find a new clone body. One that is younger and far more powerful. The Republic will be organized into the first Galactic Empire. Thank you for quoting my Empire Day speech. John Flood said, why do stormtroopers have such bad aim? And what do you think about the Ewoks? Want representation in the Imperial Senate? As for the stormtroopers, everything is proceeding as I have foreseen it. Their bad aim is something I have accounted for in my plans. And as for the Ewoks, perhaps if I had given them equal representation in the Imperial Senate, they would not have joined with those rebel scum to try and overthrow me. Teddy bears, right? Like the Empire being defeated by a bunch of Ewoks. How is that even possible? I don't know what it is about chicken nuggies, but they just make me happy. Care Bears are an Ewok tribe. I didn't know that. They give me the Care stare, right? Barnacle Man, happy Halloween! It is approaching, isn't it? You want my chicken nuggies, don't you? See, Scott W., my 7-year-old is a big fan of Palpatine. Can you give him a shout-out? He is watching. His name is Shane. Greetings, Shane. I'm glad that you're a fan of the dark side, especially of me, Emperor Palpatine. I sense the Force is strong with you, Shane. I'll be watching your career with great interest. Curious George says he's going to be Darth Vader for Halloween. Good. He is my favorite apprentice, you know. At least, for now. How would Palpatine react to the ice cream machine not working? Like, really? We have all of this infinite technology within the Empire, and McDonald's still can't have a working ice cream machine? It's pathetic. Big Red is what Palpatine likes for soda. I would agree. And gum. Rakeman. Greetings, Rakeman. I'm glad you're here watching. I sense the Force is strong with you as well. Oh, let's see. Memorian's Head says, would you support the creation of many Death Stars? I know a method to produce many smaller versions, Death Asteroids, if you will, in a manner of a couple of decades. Have your people reach out to my people. I might be interested in a fleet of mini Death Stars. What is Palpatine's favorite dessert? Oh, probably dark side cookies. What do we have? Anyone else? How many Jedi have you defeated in your time as Emperor? Oh, I'm afraid I've defeated so many Jedi I couldn't even count. Let's see. What costume would you go for this Halloween, Papa Palpatine? I was thinking about dressing up as the Grim Reaper. I actually think I'm pretty close to his look right now. Or Death from the Bill and Ted, movies. I think I could pull that off quite easily. Jar Jar Abrams, he took over Star Wars. Yes, J.J. Abrams is quite impressive. As is Rian Johnson. Everyone who has worked on Star Wars has done so according to my plan. What is Palpatine's favorite planet? Probably my home world of Naboo. Death is only a concept created by the Jedi. I would have to agree with you. How does it feel being the apprentice of Jar Jar? I am no apprentice to Jar Jar Binks, but he is quite powerful. Papa Will, thank you very much. Seth Cosby says, long live the Empire. Thank you, Seth. May you live long as well, and may the Force continue to be with us. I'm running low on water. I may need to call the commander to get me another. What kind of car does Palps drive? I drive an alien green Soul. A Kia Soul, if you will. And it had to be alien green. Why did you have Anakin kill Dooku on General Grievous's ship? It was all part of my plan, John Flood. I needed a new apprentice. One younger and far more powerful. And as you know, there can only be two. And so Dooku was no longer my apprentice. Let's see. Sawyer Parker asks, who is your favorite Jedi? My favorite Jedi would definitely have to be Kit Fisto. Such a jovial gentleman. I was able to meet him on a few occasions, and that smile really stuck with me. And wait a minute, what? What happened to Kit Fisto? Oh, I did that to him. You know what? You're right. I remember that. Sorry, Kit Fisto. Palpatine, did you interview Yoda? My little green friend has had so much time in the spotlight. We do not need to speak of him anymore. Did I ever go to Mos Eisley? It is a hive of scum and villainy. My kind of place. Plus those jizz music players in the cantina. Love it. Matt, you're welcome for the laughs. I'm glad you like them. This is comedy gold. Thank you, Roaming 2. I'm glad you think so. Are you capable of becoming a Force ghost? I am capable of becoming a dark side apparition. Think about that one for a minute. Your Imperial Majesty, I have a planet to suggest as the next target for the Death Star. It's called Earth. Believe me, I've been looking into Earth, and I am not pleased. Would Jar Jar have made a worthy apprentice? The Force was definitely strong with him, and he was easily manipulated for my plans. Thank you, Jar Jar Binks. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen it. Sebastian Emmond, again with a super comment. Is the Mos Eisley Cantina band a one-hit wonder? Unfortunately, yes. I don't know if you've ever seen them play, but the main member of that band always is like, "Hey, I'd like to take suggestions," and then you can clearly see him under his breath say, "Hey, play that same song," and they're like, "Okay, I guess play that same song again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do. So yeah, one-hit wonders. But man, what a hit it was, right? It gets in your head. It just plays over and over again. Do you think I could be strong with the Force, Palps? That was from Curious George. I am unsure. I would have to test you and train you. But perhaps you could reach your full potential, Curious George. Brazil, the kill of the dark side. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but I love Brazil. No, don't blow up Earth. All right, Angie, I won't blow up Earth. Yet. Got my eyes on you, though. Step it up, get better. Come on, Earth. Gonk Droid asks, how do you measure time in space? It's all very relative, of course, but we set it to Coruscant time. Whatever time it is on Coruscant is what time it is in the galaxy. I see. Exploding Apple says, have you ever seen the Palpatine skits on Robot Chicken? And yes, I have. They're wonderful. Gotta love it. Oh. What is your Metachlorian count? 16K, 18K. Oh, Papa Will. My Metachlorian count is far superior to anything some mere instrument could read. The Force is strong with me. I'm going to call my commander to get me another drink. Just a moment. Commander! Would you please fill up my water for me?
Yes, sir. It's also been an hour. You have a long to-do list.
I do have a long to-do list. I will wrap it up soon. Okay. Thank you, Commander. He's right, everyone. I have a long to-do list, and I have been here live with my wonderful Imperial citizens for over an hour. Let me take any last questions. Please post them in the comments. What's your favorite restaurant? There's a beautiful place on the top of Coruscant. It's a beautiful skyline view. I don't remember what the name was, but it's great. Palpatine's Palace, maybe? Thank you, Commander. If you could do anything over again, what would it be? Order 66, what fun it was! Sebastian Edmund. Hypothetically, if a clone trooper could resist Order 66 and saved a group of younglings, would... Oh, I lost it. So many questions. Oh, would this be high or low on the priority for the Empire? It would be very, very high. I could not have any younglings running around that were not under my control. John Floyd wrote, "How do you feel about Darth Bane coming back?" The dark side is a pathway to many abilities. Perhaps if he agreed to be trained under me, I would allow it. I'm only going to do 5 more minutes on this live, so if anyone has anything specific they'd like to ask, please put it in the comments. Is Padme safe? Oh, I'm afraid in your anger, you killed her. Will the Empire pay for your dental plan? You tell me what you think. Palpatine, what are your opinions on Grand Admiral Thrawn? Great guy, dig the blue skin. Cheats at poker, though, not a fan of that. Let's see. Are you based on Pennywise? Are you based on Pennywise the dancing clown? I have green eyes like him. I'm not sure who Pennywise the dancing clown is, but if he could be turned, he could be a powerful ally. You or Vader versus a top-tier ancient Sith. Who wins? Vader and I, when we work together in harmony, are near unstoppable. Thank you, Papa Will, for the question and the super comment. I want to thank you, Emperor, for making me smile and laughing. I'm very grateful to have you as the Emperor. Thank you so very much, Joe Gippy. Gipe. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. How do you clean your booty hole in space? Toilet paper, bidet, or something else? I love a good bidet. Keeps everything much, much cleaner. Let's see. Have you read the Brandon Sanderson books? Yes, I have. Mistborn is quite wonderful. Reminds me a lot of my granddaughter, Vin and Ray. Both very powerful young women, which I appreciate. Just call you Joe. I will do that from now on, my friend. You're here so often, I'll make sure just to call you Joe. Do you think of Ben Solo as a grandson? No, but I think of Kylo Ren as a powerful and useful tool. Would you eat an Ewok and or a baby emperor or a porg? Ewok is a fine meal. Baby Yoda, I need him for his midichlorian count, so I'm not going to eat him. And porg, it's almost as good as chicken nuggies. What episode of Visions is my favorite? The very first one so far. I have not watched all of them, but the first one was so beautiful. Reminded me so much of the inspiration for Star Wars Hidden Fortress in its design. Have you seen the Star Wars Cops parody? Yes, I have. Troopers, I believe it's called. It's very good. Maul was cool, yes. Darth Maul was a very cool apprentice. I loved the look that I gave him with those tattoos. And he was very useful. Palps, what are your thoughts on you? Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are a powerful Jedi. I wish I could turn you. You would be a most wonderful ally. However, I think you must be destroyed. Do you like your Clone Wars self or your normal self? I like both. They're both wonderful. Chicken nuggies are made of Ewoks. I hope so, because they're delicious, whatever they're made of. And thank you again, John Floyd, for the comment. 1 more minute, everyone. What happened to the surviving clones? I used many of them to train my stormtroopers. But when their usefulness was gone, I'm afraid they were destroyed. Have I done Order 66 yet? Of course. It was one of the favorite things I've ever done in my entire career. Please say unlimited power. I haven't said it much this stream. Unlimited power! What is my favorite Sith? Myself, of course. The most powerful. Starfire, thank you for the love. Thank you so much for the hearts. You would be a powerful apprentice, I think, Starfire. All right, everyone. This has been a very good time, and I appreciate you all being here for the Emperor's very first live. All of my citizens and all of my subscribers here on YouTube are powerful in the Force. Thank you so much for being here. Ever say Order 65 on accident? Not really. I have everything planned. But again, thank you all for being here and for following along. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment on this live or on other posts or videos I make, and I will try my best to answer them. Know that I am grateful for each and every one of you, and the Force is strong with my subscribers. Long live the Empire, and thank you to BJ Wimpy for helping me further the Empire on Earth. And just for him, long live the Wimpire. Thank you again so much for being here, everyone. The Force is with us.